Hi, my name is Chester Elton. I'm coming to you from just outside New York City in the United States. I'm delighted that you've asked me to be a part of your conference, the third conference for the Nelson Mandela Youth Leadership Summit for Refugee and Migrant Youth. That's a lot to remember. You know, I love the theme of young people leading with optimism through the pandemic and beyond, because I think that real leaders do lead with optimism. Now, a little bit about my background. I have a wonderful friend, Adrian Gostick, and for 20 years we've been writing on leadership. In fact, we're ranked in the top 10 leadership gurus in the world. And we just finished a wonderful book that I think plays right into your conference, and it's called Leading with Gratitude. You know, I don't think you can lead with optimism without leading with gratitude. And it's really interesting. I love the questions you've asked me. The one is, what makes me so optimistic? You know what makes me optimistic? Young people like you that are eager to make a difference, that are eager to jump in and solve the problems, whether it be pandemic, whether it be racial inequality, maybe social injustice. Because you know, the energy and the optimism of youth, you can't replicate that. There's no substitute for enthusiasm. So thank you for your willingness to jump in and get involved. What are the big issues needing young leaders to step up in? Well, I think it's inclusion. I think we need young leaders like you to be loving, to be caring, and to be inclusive, to make sure that no one's left out. You know, whether you're rich or you're poor, you're black or you're white, or whatever color you are, let's make sure that we all remember this, that we're all brothers and sisters, that we're all human, that we all deserve a little bit of happiness in life. And you know, in our research, and this is over 20 years of research in leadership, the greatest leaders that I have ever known assumed positive intent about the people around them. What does that mean? It means that I'm going to assume that you're trying to do a good job, and in trying to do a good job, you might make mistakes, and that's okay. It's okay to make mistakes. We can fix the mistake. You are not the problem. You have a problem. So collectively, let's get together and solve that problem. Let's not assume negative intent. In other words, because, oh, you're from such a place, then you must not be a good person. Let's assume that everybody is a good person until proven wrong. Let's assume positive intent about each other. How did my leadership when I was young set me up for what I do today? You know, my parents, Dalton, Elton, and Irene Tanner Elton, taught me that the best way to learn to love people, the best way to learn is to serve. And so for 2 years, when I was 19 years old, I served a mission for my church in southern Italy. I didn't get paid for that. In fact, I paid my own way. And my job was to wake up every morning and make somebody else's day a little better. When we serve each other, we learn to love each other. So be of service. It could be as simple as picking up some garbage or visiting some elderly couple or person in the day, writing a little note of encouragement to someone. We can all do these little random acts of kindness every day and learn to serve each other. And I hope you'll incorporate assuming positive intent and random acts of kindness into your leadership. Lastly, what would a young person study to do what you do? I think studying anything and being curious about everything is a great way to prepare yourself to be a leader. I would encourage you to read a lot. I would encourage you to surround yourself with positive people and look for opportunities to serve as an individual and as a group. Well, you know, I have great respect for Nelson Mandela. I had a chance to visit South Africa and visit his cell and learn about his work. And the great thing about what Nelson Mandela did was, even though he was persecuted and he was jailed, when he came out, he forgave. He brought people together and said, the past is the past. Here's where we are. Let's move forward to a positive future. And that's what I hope for you. I hope that you will lead with gratitude, that you will lead with optimism, that you will assume positive intent, that you will fill your day with random acts of kindness, and that you will help us all build a more optimistic and better world. Well, I hope these few words are encouraging to you, because your few words and this conference have been very encouraging for me. Go forth, lead with gratitude, be grateful, be kind, be patient. Take care. Good luck with your conference. Cheers.
Well, that's a huge thank you to Chester. His generosity and wonderful wisdom to be shared with the participants in the Nelson Mandela Youth Leadership Summit. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you join us for the Nelson Mandela Youth Leadership Summit 2020.